Chinese immigrants, on average, retire about 5 to 10 years earlier than the average retirement age. So, what can we learn from these people? Frugality is a celebration. It is something to be proud of, something to brag about. It's not at all about sacrifice. It's kind of a competition. Oh, I just got this for 50% off. Oh, well, I got this for 80% off. It's fun. It's part of our culture. It's really healthy and looked at very positively. Chinese people have historically had hardship. There's been a lot of poverty that many of our families have gone through, including my own. My parents grew up as old farmers, one of the poorest of the poor. The only way they got out of their situation was through passing the entrance exam after Mao passed away. My mom grew up just, they had like this portion of meat that they had for the whole family for the entire month. My dad had one egg every year for his birthday, and that was his birthday gift. And my mom doesn't remember ever having eggs. It was out of reach for that family. So there is a lot of hardship and poverty that maybe people like myself didn't go through, but when you hear that over and over again through what your parents share with you, and just what their ancestors went through, it really does stick to you. I find that I'm very much similar to the Chinese culture about avoiding waste, especially no food waste whatsoever. You eat every single grain of rice. You repurpose leftovers. You just eat it. Food safe maybe could be improved as a culture, but there's a lot of really innovative ways that people get through what they have. And families often lift each other up. My parents were the ones that got out of China and were able to, start building their life in Canada. And even though my dad, for the beginning years of his time in Canada, he was a student, had pizza delivery jobs, but he always sent home money, not just for me and my mom, who were still in China for a few more years, but also his other family members. So it's very much a culture of family giving of each other, no matter what. And my dad, when he grew up going to school, his younger brother supported him financially through all of that. So it's pretty wonderful. And Asians and Chinese people, we're often a multi-generational house. Kids don't just up and get kicked out and move out when they turn 18. It's funny. It's looked at differently. Everyone kind of generally stays in the same household. And I think that's really wonderful in so many ways, not just financially. We bulk buy, we borderline hoard when something's a good deal. The savings rate that I've experienced my parents having, and just what the people that I've been around, is high. 30 to 50% savings rate is is just normalized. Like, you save as much as you can. You got to save for your retirement. You have to save for your kids to go to university. You have to save so that you can help your children with whatever they need throughout their life, whether it's whether it's their first car or whether it's a down payment to their house. It's parents often have that expectation of themselves to support their children well beyond the developmental years. And yeah, it's just within the culture. We gear up to go garage sales shopping every Saturday morning. I grew up with, garage sale clothing, and that has carried on into my adult life now. Now I'm very much a thrifter. Everything I own is from a thrift store, from my earrings, from my jean jacket. I get quite grumpy if I have to buy something at the store. And yeah, you wouldn't buy anything at the store unless it was on sale, right? Like that's such a given. Yeah, you just don't buy anything regular price. And Chinese people love to invest in real estate. And real estate is an incredible investment. So there is a really wonderful wealth building piece, and Chinese people love those things of value, like real estate and gold and whatnot. And so yeah, those are the main things that come to mind with how people of my culture get ahead. Have I missed anything? Do you have any other thoughts or questions for me?